At center, standing 6'11".
And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the Professor. Mitchell is out there with the Professor. Then it's MP. And it's Darling in at the point. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That one goes. Count it.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
They set the pick. Pass to the Professor. Oh, good on the triple. MP outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 7 points.
Solid shooter from deep, and he does not need much room to get that off.
Pass to the Professor. Here's the Professor. To halt the run, and the Professor pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
MP's gone. Four for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Outside, Murphy. Pass to the Professor. No good from outside.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. So it's the visit. The Professor out there with the Professor. Then there's the Professor. Then there's the Professor. And it's Smith in at the 1. MP, good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
The Professor out there with the Professor. Then it's MP. Then there's the Professor. And it's Jackson in at the 2-guard.
You have to stay connected with him out there, or he will roast you.
The Professor out there with Smith. Then there's the Professor. Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Professor out there with the Professor. Then there's the Professor. And there's Jackson. And it's MP into the small forward. It's stolen. And they're moving it up. We've got the Professor. The Professor out there with the Professor. And it's Smith. And it's the Professor in at the 2-guard spot.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They've got Jackson. MP is out there with the Professor. Then there's the Professor. And it's Darling in at the point. Here's Jacobson. Still scoreless.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Professor out there with the Professor. Then there's the Professor. And it's Smith. And it's Jacobson. In at the center.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
We've got the professor. Jackson is out there with the professor. Then it's MP. And it's the professor in at the 5 down low.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
MP deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. Driving the lane, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside. And getting good shots from close range.
Here's the professor. We saw him with 10 points last game. Shoots the 3. Goes back up. And the rejection by MP. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA...
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Has been outstanding in this game at 58%. They've got Smith, the professor out there with the professor. Then there's the professor. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for J. J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Back to Smith. Pass to the professor. Here's the professor. And the rejection by MP.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Back to Smith. Murphy, a screen on MP. The professor passes to Murphy. Off target from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's the professor, and he hits the jump shot. The professor's got 17. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Mitchell. Back to MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Free throw good, MP. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Smith. MP with the block. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran.
the visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.